there yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work, no work. Y'all forget I am the leader.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Term is 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes, we will shut shit down. Blessings, blessings. Welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. Hit the like button. You're here with Grace Levi. I was looking forward to that meeting, and guess what y'all got? A whole lot of Grace Levi in your life. Let me stop, y'all. All right. Shut up. All right. So also, I found this in Dalton politics. People pay attention, but then they don't. And then I find that this was in September 2024. It was posted in Dalton politics. And this was talking about this was understanding the township budget process. Yes. PowerPoint, shut up. Yeah, they like fucking PowerPoint. Grace got to do it. Let me show you something. Okay, let me just see. Now, this attachment has information related to how the budget is, not only appropriated, but how they go about approving the budget, what they're supposed to do, and how they're supposed to, what do they do to amend the budget and the spending as well. So these are the things that you need to know when you go to the meeting and it's happening right in front of you and you get a little lost. So the adoption of the budget, balanced budget is only a first step to sound financial management. One, adopt the budget should be followed by closely, and adjustments should be made to it when necessary. Monthly reports can help the board keep up with the financial affairs in order. Laws allow the budget to be adopted anytime during the first 3 months of the fiscal year, but the adoption is before the fiscal year begins and shortly after it begins. This is your spending pair. Prepare a monthly budgetary report. Financial spendometer that shows how fast revenues are coming in and going out. And that's probably what they saw when Tiffany was there. Financial spendometer. That shit was like lightning fast. She was going Buzz Lightyear fast. Amount collected or paid out during the month. Total amount of collected and paid out since the start of the fiscal year. Total amount of budget for the items as well. And that's what I'm saying. When we look at those items in the budget, what we saw, they had 4,000 for bingo, 4,000 for Black History Month. That's what they're talking about, and it's good. And those things can be adjusted, but you also should know. And I'm going to make this a little bigger so y'all can see it. I already got it on 200. Yeah. Can y'all see it? That it can be adjusted. The budget. So it says, don't misappropriate funds. The budget gives the authority to spend equipment or other items should not be purchased unless they are authorized in that particular budget. And I want y'all to look at the budget. We're going to go into the budget because it looks like Thornton Thornton 100% tax credit looks like it's going to be approved for $2.2 million. Okay. It's some other things as well, but then there's some line items that I think should have a budget to it right now, because if they put a budget to it right now, once she wants to spend more, or whoever is in the seat, we're not going to say she's going to be in the seat, that they won't be able to increase the spending for line items. So payment of bills from the wrong budget line items, it is the Board of Trustees' responsibility to audit the bills and to make sure that they are paid properly from the correct line item. And that's what you saw the trustees doing. And that's where they had all that damn pushback from the bird. Don't spend all the money in your operational funds, leaving a zero balance at the end of the year. Your main thing, as they say, just like with your home, you need to be on, I guess, Thornton Township spending the same way, and get fiscal reports every quarter and see in that, and make sure that it's transparent. Okay. And if any changes being done, you know what's going on as the residents. So this may happen if the budget is unbalanced, if the property taxes are less than projected. So what are they talking about? Don't spend all the money, and that's what the money will be spent. So it looks like they're tax levying about $12 million on you guys. Oh, see, I got the ADHD. Tomorrow, before the announcement, I don't know who announcing who going win the primary in Dalton, but we do got some stuff to show you about Dalton as well. The receipts that Tiffany showed, we'll go over them tomorrow. The ain't not receipts, I'm going to show y'all how to depict the bullshit. That lady thinks she is so fucking smart. I want to go over it tonight, but we got a lot to go over now. She's a whole heap of shit. Plain and simple. Like, I'm already thinking about where she lied to y'all in the video. I already know she just lied and misappropriated words and everything. We're going to go over it tomorrow. So, avoided issue with tax anticipated warrants and borrowing money from the bank to meet operation expenses. So y'all already know we saw in the budget for next year, at least $1 million is going to be paid back on that damn loan. That's what we talked about at the end of the live. Y'all saw when Tiffany Wiedemann. Oh, shoot. Tiffany Wiedemann. Oh, that's bad. Stephanie Wiedemann was on Jedediah Live, and I asked that question about finances and things and the loans, how y'all expect to pay it, what is the actual revenue coming in. It was a hard pill for her to swallow when I said what revenue coming in. Y'all, they really couldn't talk about that shit, but taxes and our other stuff. But with that goes to say, y'all have to come back up with a plan to pay that loan back that Tiffany took. Yeah, tax anticipated warrants is a formal procedure to borrow against property taxes not yet received. Like, so that's the tax levy. Okay, don't worry, because we're doing the Lori Lightfoot 2.0, and since she wanted to merge Dalton and Thornton, we'll be able to kind of talk about tax levies and bonds and that one. And I'll try to make it a little exciting, but fuck it, we grown and sexy here. We supposed to know this shit. We living in a Trump world where they fucking us up every which way, and we don't got the Consumer Protection Bureau, so you're going to have to protect your damn self. Get this work, okay? We're going to be talking about bonds and tax levies. Yes, I got the serious teacher face on. Okay. So it says the township does not have lapse period spending authorized like states and county government. Okay. The state and county can't authorize with anything outside of this budget. There is no such thing as off budget spending in the towns and road district. Okay. The preparation of the budget is a team effort. State statutes indicate states that the board and the trustees shall prepare the tentative budget. However, the board shows no interest in exercising its responsibility. The supervisor or the chief executive officer of the town should see that the budget is prepared. Do not rush through the preparation of the budget. The budget is a legal document giving the township authority to spend. Therefore, equipment and other items cannot be purchased unless they are in the budget. That's why I say certain line items we're gonna look at need to have a budget to it, because it could go up or down, and then y'all gonna be up there voting and spending more, and shit gonna get confusing for everybody. The budget also sets the maximum amount that can be spent for the item. Don't pattern your spending program after the federal government, except for the usual circumstances. Do not spend more money in your operational funds than you receive in current revenue. Don't do what Tiffany did and say, well, we got the grant coming. I know we on the application phase, but spend the money, dog. No, don't do that shit. Okay. And that's what they're saying. If you don't got it, don't spend it. This is a great document, and this has been sitting in Dalton Politics since September. I don't know if anybody went over it with you, but I figured this was the perfect time. Often the government board will adopt a budget that is currently expenditures exceeding the revenue to collect during the year. So in most cases, all of the authorized expenditures are not actually made, so the financial stability of the township is not threatened. So let's just read it. Often the government board will adopt a budget that the current expenditures exceed. Okay. So whatever they spend this year, they'll adopt a budget that's a little bit more this year. So they'll have a little buffer. But their main goal is to spend less than they did last year. That's what they should do. Expenditures are often inflated to cover all possible spending to reduce the need to make line item transfer. And y'all remember when Tiffany was trying to transfer money from one road, I don't know what it was in Thornton, I forgot, and they was like, hell no, you can't do that. She was trying to take it from the roads and bridges, not roads and bridges, because it was another account, but that was in Dalton, and they said that is not acceptable. This is resulting in meaningless budgets if expenditures are unrealistically high in one place than versus the other. Out of balance budget reflects on management skills. Out of balance budget reflects on management skills of officials. Tiffany said, it ain't me. It just is the people that I hired, dog. No. The budget for the operational fund should be balanced. Current expenditures should not be greater than the current revenue. Okay, that's on hand. But it was something else I wanted to show you. We're getting down to the end. It was saying something about they can't go over 10%, but before approving expenditures and adding new services, the township will ensure that existing services are adequately funded. The board will not enter into a lease purchase contract for equipment. Let's rewind. Okay. The board will not enter into a lease purchase contract for equipment for a period of time greater than the useful life of the equipment. And that is like what they did with the cars in Dalton with Enterprise. And that turned into a big pile of poo-poo. We got to figure what the hell going on. Tiffany was allegedly trading cars, allegedly with Dixmoor. Also, y'all ain't gonna never get enough of Grace Levi, because we got a whole lot to share with you guys. Just know the corruption runs deep. When we talk about Thornton Township, we're going to be talking about all municipalities. These motherfuckers are connected. Oop, I'm telling. And y'all ruining people's lives, y'all. They ruining people's lives. We'll talk about it. Shout out to Harvey as well. Shout out to Ryan. I hear you thrive. You over there jumping on the back of Dalton like, don't forget about us. We got Clark, the devil. Yeah, and that he's the big brother to Tiffany, allegedly. And then we got Dixmoor, Fitzgerald that was named inside of the lawsuit. They say, hell no. Hell no, take all that shit back, Peggy. Why did he do that? Because there's some crooked shit going on in Dixmoor, dog. Yeah. The receipts are piling up. It's bad. Okay, now, I wanted to get on to one more thing. It was just one more thing. it was saying that they can't spend more than if they adjust the line items, that they can't go over 10%. So let me just find that, and we're going to go get to this budget that they did not approve tonight, and kind of like, all right, why you ain't do it? Give me 1 second. I remember it says something about adjustments, budget management. If I find it, I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. It says, regardless of the amount of time spent developing the sound, this is the last part I'm going to read off of this. Hit the like button. Hey, everybody in the comments. I don't got no mods tonight, and y'all behaving. Yes, I do. H-Spy. If somebody being misbehaving, remove it. I didn't remove nobody comment, like removed by Grace Levi. I don't know. If you see somebody acting, but everybody doing good tonight. Love you guys. Last PowerPoint. Okay. Regardless of the amount of time spent developing a soundboard budget, changes in equalized assessed valuation, tax delinquency, tax obligation, general assistant, caseload changes, equipment breakdown, weather conditions, unforeseen problem will occur during the year that will require spending adjustment to be made. Line item transfer can be made in an amount not exceeding 10% of the amount of the fund. For example, if the town fund budget is $100,000, then the maximum amount of the line item transfer within the fund cannot exceed $100,000. Let's read it again. For example, if the total town fund budget is $100,000, then the maximum amount of all line items transferred within the fund cannot exceed $10,000. All transfers should be recorded in the minutes by the clerk. I don't like that. If you have to transfer funds, I think it shouldn't exceed 10% of the original amount you planned on spending on that line item that you need more money for. How about that? Not 10% of the budget of the total fund. No, because you should have made a correct or close to correct synopsis about how much what particular line item was going to cost. I'm a stickler. I ain't about to play with you. That's a little bit too. I thought it was 10% of the amount of the line item, no more to exceed 10% of what it's already set. That make more sense to me. But you know, I'm a cornball. A certain shit ain't happening. I better take all that shit back, Peggy. We ain't paying for that. Hell no. So don't hesitate to seek a budget amendment if you have exceeded 10% line items transfer limited for the fund. The budget is aimed to in the same fashion that it was originally adopted. Proposed budget amended available for inspection 30-day notice in newspaper. That's when y'all should know if any line items or anything was changed. It should be available inspection for 30 days in newspaper, budget amendment, hearing, and adoption. So it's a certain amount of time, you know, that they have to put y'all on notice, let y'all be aware, and when it becomes adopted, y'all could be there. So that's what it says. With the exception of the highway commissioner's salary and direct benefits of township cannot spend money for the road purposes. So basically, you can't transfer whatever is for the road purposes is for road purposes. With the exception of the highway commission salary and direct benefit, the township cannot spend money for the road purposes. A transfer of money can only be made from the general town funds to road and bridges funds if the following occur. So the general town funds can only be transferred to the road and bridges funds. And road and bridges is the most steadiest funds y'all got. So that won't never happen. If board declares a surplus in the general fund, written resolution is submitted by the electors at the announced town meeting calling for a transfer of the surplus. The resolution is passed. So only if it's a surplus. All right. So that transferring between accounts, that wasn't supposed to happen. And that's probably why Thornton trustees was like, no, y'all not transferring none of that shit. Because, you know, she was trying to get more money into the general assistant fund in Thornton. All right. So if y'all need that, that is actually located in Dalton Politics. And that was there since September 2024. Y'all know I'll be hunting. Now, let's get to the budget. There's a few things that I wanted to look at that made me say, hold the fucking phone. You're doing too much. Now, what I will say with this budget, the Harvey Food Pantry is not going to be doing what it did before. Okay. So what we're going to do is, hold on one second. Let's get to the comments. Let's see. Hold on. All right. Because if I see something crazy, I know I'm going to be taking it off. Y'all be over there fucking with me. Hold on. I got one more thing. We're going to do a little flashback, y'all. Okay. When we talked about the general funds and the general assistance funds. Let's get it on there. We're going to put this on here real quick. We're going to do a little flashback so we can make it all make sense. Hold on. They like, girl, you going to do a flashback? You ain't even put it up there. Hold on one second. Bear with me. Matter of fact, give me a second. We 1 hour in. Let's just get a word from my sponsors while I pull this video up real quick. I want to say I appreciate you guys for being here with Grace Levi. I'm glad I could be here because they canceled the meeting. So I'm keeping y'all ass entertained. So here we go.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.
All right. Thank you for listening to our sponsors, dog. You got double the Grace Levi on the screen now. We're going to do a little flashback real quick. This is not a lot of minutes. It's going to get you into what we're about to talk about now so you can see the then and the now, kind of what we talked about. And we're going to compare it to the new budget. Now, y'all remember Tiffany was like, $9 million. I made $9 million for y'all. So this was the video we made about the $9 million live. So we're just going to watch a few minutes of it. Y'all, he just talking. So here I said, let me go to the comptroller. Now we went to the comptroller office. We knew it was no updates on them on her yet. They didn't. She said they didn't update the comptroller. Well, that was Dalton. That was Dalton, actually. Hold on. Let me make sure that I got the right one up here. We have a few here. Nobody's sitting down yet. They're starting to sit down. This one thing I want to show you, and we're going to get back into this deep dive. Hold on. I want to make sure that this is the right one. Because I think because y'all know I've been doing Dalton and Thornton. So I want to make sure that I believe this is $9 million. She said it. Hold on. The tax bond is levy and that stuff. Okay. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is the general assistant or the general fund because, things will divvy up like that. But on this particular document, you can see revenues of Thornton and expenditures. So that's right. On this page alone, when I started glancing, I said, let me look on my 2 eyes. These right here at the bottom, I want you guys to pay attention to this number. So you have revenue. You can see that. We're going to highlight that a little bit. You got revenue and you got expenditures. So revenue is a pretty short section. I showed you guys this prior. Okay, and it shows the investments, reimbursements. You can get into that to detail. But as of this is the trend I want you guys to pay attention to. Okay, so Tiffany came around 2021. It looks like they were starting to do way better from after the housing crisis. I always go back to 2018, the housing crisis. It didn't start yet, guys. You just in front of the screen. It don't look like it's going to start, but we're going to see. You see, this was basically total revenue right here, 2018 and 19. We're going to go into 19. And after the housing crisis in 2019, right here, they had a negative $4.9 million deficit. The reason why I said it was negative, because anything in parentheses in this particular document is indicating a negative. How do I know that? Because if you go back into 2016, where you have your expenditure, revenue and expenditures again, your revenue will be 15.7 million in 2016. And you go down to the expenditures that's down here, and it's actually $13.1 million. Also, in what is this? Let's just say deficiency. So right there at that time, they didn't have deficiency. It was a surplus of $2.5 million. This was in 2016. Okay. So after that, it came up on some hard times. You can see his deficit. Just to show you the deficit. Because I want to talk numbers, because Tiffany be over there talking crazy. You want the information? Get it from me. No, get it from Grace Levi. You over there, because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no dog in this fight. The next year, we're going to go into 2017. It looks like the deficit occurred. 2017, they were $612,000 in deficit. And it continued. And it's not 200, it's not 600. This has to, it's 612,000 in deficit, yes. And it increased over the years. Okay? Bear with me, guys. I know what I'm recovering from. So 2018, housing crisis. It didn't start yet. They became to be in a deficit. Let's just get to 2000 right here in 23 and 22. Tiffany's in the building. $2.5 million in deficit. $3.2 million in deficit. 2.0. So $2.2 million in deficit for 2023. This is just an intro. I'm over here playing with you guys. Okay, I'm serious. We're going to get back to that. All right. Okay, we're gonna get into the numbers. It's gonna be a separate deep dive, and we back, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I wanted you guys to see that we hit this topic already. We've been paying attention, and I want to say thank you to everybody in the audience. I was back here like, ooh, thank you, Stephanie Allen. You even gave me some of your juice about Cozy Corner, and now I know where to go do some research for her. Thank you. You the shit. You was like, okay. You was like, yes. And I forgot and to look up the use the Duns and Bradstreet business search. You are the shit. Oh, order in the chat. I appreciate you. Let me find out. This is my first time I ever see you. I'm about to give you a damn wrench already. She said that the business was dissolved in 2016. We're going to follow back up and we're going to show it on the screen. Woo, I appreciate you. This is Cozy Corner, who is collecting them damn checks. Fucking checks. Yes, I got her name at the last minute before I started the show. So I was like, cool, I'm going to have to go do my research. Thank you. You are the... Okay. Walt Grocery Store has been a good bakery. Bingo provides dinner, so as we said. All right, the invoice shows it all about the party with Tiff. So thank you. Y'all also educated me what was happening in August. Y'all said that it was that what was happening in August? I think I highlighted it. Y'all the shit tonight. Thank you. Because I kept asking what was happening in August, and y'all said that it was a party. Oh, there you go. Taste of Thornton Township was Saturday, August 17th. So that's all of that money she was spend on Taste of Thornton Township. It is not that much fucking food in the whole world. And not to mention how much she paid CeCe Winans, looking like a damn transformer over there, looking like she glitching and shit. And the other guy. So, okay, now we got to see in receipts some of the spending for Taste of Thornton and the vendors. Thank you, Hannah Rosenthal. You the shit. I just wanted to clarify some of the things that we showed tonight and make it make sense. All right. So now let's just get to the budget. We're going to be doing another 20 minutes and then get up off of here. Thank you for being here with Grace Levi. As I mentioned, one of the things we're going to follow back up is the tax levy bond information. And we're going to see how much our actual taxes are going up or if not. I really can't wait to get to tomorrow. Tiffany is a lie. I'm going to just say it now. Tiffany is a fucking liar. She's a liar. She's a fucking liar. Okay, because in her receipt, we're going to go over it tomorrow. I just could not wait. She was showing all of the taxes that went up over consecutive years from 2017 to 2021. The bitch stopped at 2021. And then 2022, 2020 and 21 taxes didn't go up in Dalton. According to what she said it's supposed to be a 4.3% increase. This is just going to be an intro for tomorrow because this is on my chest. I was like, I got this bitch. Then at the end of the video on 2021, where it was not an increase and it was an increase for 2020, she said, and your trustees, they all voted to increase your taxes. But what was missing from Tiffany receipts was 2022, 2023, and 2024 tax levy. And that was her fucking years. We're going to show you tomorrow. I couldn't wait to get that off my chest. Oh my God. Because y'all know I've been waiting for her to show receipts. And this bitch thought she was smart. She thought she was smart. You cannot lie to Grace Levi. I always catch the lies. Bitch was giving half-ass information. Okay, I had to get off my chest. I feel good now. Oh, we're going to go over it tomorrow. We're going to show you. Now, this is the general funds. Okay, the general funds. This is a few things that I saw that was just a little weird. Now, we already know that they're thinking about levying at least $5 million in the general funds for the residents. I'm talking, and I don't have it on the damn screen. Give me a second. Y'all just saw my big old forehead. I love these braids. When I do my will be like, ching, ching, 3D. I love it. Don't pay no mind to me. Also, with my forehead instead of the picture. They're like, girl, put the picture on the damn screen. All right, love y'all too. Shit. And thank you. I forgot to say that you said you love this show. Thank you so much. I appreciate us being able to have these conversations, be a little spicy, fun, and educated. I don't like the way you pronounce things, Grace. I don't care. Let's go. Y'all know I missed y'all. I always come back talking like, all right. So they expected to levy $5 million on the general fund. Senior taxes, youth taxes. We're going to have to figure out what these are because I'm really trying to figure that out. But there's some other things that I want to look at. This is special services dance, $21,000. Now, this is supposed to be what's received. So I'm not sure what this is, and I would love to figure this out. Other income, $35,000. Donation to the pantry, $15,000. I wonder why this line item is separate from where we're going to see the pantry again. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird, but Taste of Thornton is $11,000. Good Lord, you know they spent way more than that before last year. We literally just showed you in one receipt that was double for $4,000 to one food vendor. That was $8,000 in that one food vendor. Okay. Yeah. They went far above. And I think the news reported like 70-something thousand dollars, 80-something. And Tiffany was like, yeah, because the YouTubers was lying, talking about it was over 100,000. They was lying. She was happy that it was under 70,000 or close to 70,000. I said, is this crazy? Either way, it's too much. But I'm going to shut up. 11,000 for Taste of Thornton Township. That's up to you guys to make the discretion of that because I've never been to that event. Do you believe that that is a good amount to spend? Yeah. So moving forward, the total amount they're supposed to, but this is under, it says Thornton Township supposed to generate $11,000 because this is under receivable. And that's what I was trying to figure out. How was it generating it? Because y'all see that? I don't understand why they have it under accounts. It's like I don't know. All right. It's the revenue. I'm confused. Yeah, I know, like, it just made me confused, but I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. $11,000 from Thornton Township States of Thornton or to go to it. It's under revenues. I don't know if it's misplaced under this document or y'all gonna be making money from the tickets. Maybe that's from the tickets. All right. So what else did I see here? Department of Community Outreach Engagement. $1,700. Now these things, I'm gonna tell you, this budget seemed pretty like stickler, but there's a few things that I had questions about. And I was like, all right, some a little too much. Professional services. I don't know if this is development services, but y'all want to spend $328,000. So professional services, I don't know if that's like when y'all go out to take, administrative go out, but y'all can't complain if these people taking first class trips and they fall under this year. So y'all need to figure out what is $328,000 going to professionals. I would assume it's professional development services. Due in services, they're only going to spend $9,000. Office equipment, they planning on spending about $117,000. I don't know, what do y'all need to buy more and more, because Tiffany went in on office equipment in 2000. Well, I think that was in Dalton. I know it was around 2022. She bought so much electronics. No, it was Thornton. Mad electronics, like a lot. So I don't know what is this, but I do think that this budget appropriation needs to come with line items under it. Yep, I don't give a damn if you need to put a hyperlink so we can hit the hyperlink and see. This shit too much. When you got $117,000 going out to office equipment for the year, it's for the year, but we need more details here. Look, that I need how much you're gonna spend every month, what it's gonna go to. That's a little bit too much. Computer database, $54,000. I'm quiet because I don't know what to say. We need a little bit more detail. That's why I was like, yo. So here go the loan payment. I told y'all they plan on paying $1 million a lease. The lease pay that back, which is about right. You know what I'm saying? These all sound, I don't know, they normal right here. Now, this is under Thornton Township General Fund. Office supplies, HR, $3,200. That makes sense. Why the others spending so fucking much? What's going on here? Office equipment and computer supplies, $117,000. What is going on here? What are y'all running in Thornton Township that is so much to maintain? Like $117,000 will make sense for, I'm gonna say, a little nursing home who do computer charting, because I'm kind of looking into my industry. Computer charting, they have to pay for maintenance, upgrades, technical issues, and IT. What do y'all got in Thornton Township that needs that, though? Because we do computer charting. Everything is through the computer. What do y'all have in Thornton Township that need that? I'm just trying to figure that out. That's some of the questions. I'm like, oh. So these are little budget. Printing 1,000. Education and training for HR 1,000. Y'all like HR department will need $1,000. Shit, they need more than that because they hiring the wrong people. They need to figure out how to hire the right people. They need a little bit more. All right. So now let's go down. This is the one that they did not approve yet. So we're going over. I think this is great that they didn't go live today. So general funds. This is Thornton Township office furniture. This is for the clerk department. So this is a clerk department. Office equipment lease. What are y'all leasing in the clerk department? $9,000 for the year. Maybe postage. I could do, no, wait, postage is $1,600. Maybe the postage equipment, because when I have that, with my son, they don't spend $9,000, but he has the little equipment there that he had to buy, and then he print it out and weigh it and stuff. It didn't cost this much, but I'm trying to be reasonable here. Okay, $23,000 for the year for the clerk, not bad. Department, $12,000. Okay, cemetery department. Oh, okay, cemetery. All right, y'all pay for the cemetery too. Salaries $10,000, not bad at all. Okay, now it's some more. I want to get into page 9 because it's something on page 9. There we go. Contractual services. Travel expenses for staff, $26,000. That's not bad. But y'all remember that $100 and something thousand that they want to use for something else that we don't know. No, professional services. So we need to know what this $328,000 is for. I would have thought that would have dealt with y'all, going out to in services and things like that. What is professional services? Because obviously we know professional services has nothing to do with y'all traveling and things like that. It says the contractor will travel of staff, $26,000. Okay. That's not bad. Tiffany spent that on that one Vegas trip. So they like, nah, but we needed to find out what that $360,000 going into. Okay, if Mr. Roberts still watch my show, shout out to Mr. Roberts. I haven't talked about him in a while. He definitely look into that. Now it's something on page 9 that I want to show y'all that I have some questions about. Let's get to page 9. Page 9. Calumet. Now, Thornton Township General Fund. Now, they have some senior centers, and they have different distribution for the senior centers, okay? And I was like, okay, cool. But it was something that I saw that was a little bit like outrageous. Senior pantry reimbursement, $250,000. There we go. Senior citizen luncheon program, $480,000. So I'm like, all right, cool. $480,000. Y'all got all of these little municipalities in Thornton Township. Maybe it's for all the municipalities. Maybe they're having a lot of little things. But then I was like, I think this is just for Thornton Township, because the total amount for the senior services is $862,000. It's going to be close to $1 million. And then you go down here to Calumet City Senior Services. So that's what I was like, hey, they separate? They separate? Cool. All right. Calumet don't get that much like Thornton. I guess everybody got to go to Thornton, but Calumet is going to be allocated $125,000. Senior events and activities only getting $22,000. You see what I'm saying? So we got the Riverdale Senior Center. Maybe these are smaller. And I'm going to look at y'all comments. Y'all maybe know more about this. But they're going to be allocated $30,000. The Thornton Township is going to get $862,000 for the senior services. That's a lot. What the hell is these two, y'all? They scaring me. With the senior reimbursement, pantry reimbursement, and the senior citizen luncheon program. They scaring me with that. I don't know what that is. Okay. Getting dry. I need to drink some tea. Now let's get down to it. Calumet is getting $125,000. Riverdale is getting, these are seniors, getting $30,000 for the year. Total department senior services is $1.7 million. So y'all may need to go over that budget a little bit more, find out what the professional services is for $360,000. Get some damn line items under there, because I don't like that shit. Transportation services, they're looking to spend about $748,000, and most of it is going to salary. No comment. And again, I guess these contract and towing, most of it is going to vehicle repairs, $100,000 and fuel $107,000. Now, maybe y'all need to buy some new vans. Maybe you need to take half of that money and sell a van and get a new one, and maybe you could cut that vehicle repair service down in half. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out, if I was a senior, what would I like? Apparel wear. Okay, good. They got $500 budget for outfits, seniors. So y'all better make your own shirts, okay? I saw this senior. She went old school. I'm talking about 1997 with the glitter paint. And she had her name up there. And her name was Miss Wilson, too. I have found her name was Miss Wilson. Oh, 80s lady with her little whatever. Y'all gonna be making shirts like that. Like I said, y'all $500 budget. Okay, so now what the hell is this? Thornton Township General Funds, consulting service, $177,000, photograph and printing, $153,000 to be allocated, and then more events, $105,000. What the hell is this? You see what I'm saying, y'all? This how Tiffany come in there and rock out with a cock out. I'm serious. I'm sorry, y'all. It said $105,000 for event. $105,000 for events. What events? What events? Photographs and printing. $153,000. And y'all better check those contracts. That's how they get this money out. Outreach. What is outreach? I told y'all there's some troubling things up here. Shit. If I look, I'll find it. $309,000 for outreach. What does that mean? What does that mean? So fucking intriguing to me. Community relations, $137,000. Now that's probably go to them damn YouTubers. Shut the hell up. Probably go to the motherfuckers they pay community relations. I'm sorry, that's not Dalton. It's Thornton. Thornton wasn't messing with the YouTubers like that. I just had to throw shots, y'all. Shit, let's make this more exciting. Community relations, $137,000. That's possibly for the YouTubers. Messy. All right, let's move forward. It's something in the general assistance funds. That's what we're going to show you. I think everything else I'm just going to look is pretty standard. I didn't find nothing too outrageous. I kind of like skimmed it. Township. Okay. Contractable services. What contractable is? What is it? It's under HAP program. Contractable services. Under here, Thornton, under the general funds, this is what get me alarmed. I don't like to see this shit. I don't like this right here. Contractable consultant, $307,000. $307,000. That's too much. What the hell consulting is going on? You can consult with me. Look, let me find out. I'm about to be over there talking about I can be a consultant for you guys. Y'all need to figure out what the hell this is, okay? It's a little weird. It is what it is. Y'all know I'm going to find the bullshit. All right. The day in the park. $11,000. Now, y'all don't need $111,000 for a day in the park. Because if Tiffany... Y'all did it like the last day in the park that we bust the fuck up. Y'all remember? That's when I first went down there. They had that day in the park. That shit was like they had a tent. It was nice because of the people. Like it really wasn't as bad as my video made it seem. Like they had a tent, they had a DJ, they had a few small ass balloon houses. I think most of that money went to them teenagers that worked there that was talking shit. I'm trying to figure. I muted because I try to figure. I didn't mute. I paused. I try to figure out what the hell else was so dare that you would need this money for that $111,000 for days in the park. Ain't shit. The bouncy houses don't cost that much. And then you had little ass bouncy house for midgets, for little midgets. So y'all need to look at that. Pantry reimbursement. Y'all need to look at that. Again, I didn't get to figure out what's going on with this pantry, but I know this time it is much, much better. All right, so now we're about to wrap this up. There's one more thing that I want to show y'all in the general assistance funds, just to show y'all, and then maybe when they actually have the meeting, we could show y'all the rest. But I know that I think Tiffany is going to get her tax refund that she's been talking about. And some of these things that she's saying is proven when I'm looking at it. It's just like y'all didn't have no damn regulations. Just like what I just showed you, $316,000 to go to professional development services. What the hell does that mean? That means that money could be laundered out of there real fast. Real fast. So this is the General Assistance Fund. What I'm just going to show you lastly, but surely, it looks like Tiffany is getting her $2.2 million tax refund. I think this is something that's been going on before her. She may be using it for a political advantage, but I think they didn't approve it at first because the technicalities of that program wasn't brought towards them. So if Tiffany throw in y'all face, see, I got my $2.2 million 100% tax fund, and them bitches was just trying to fuck me up. It may be because of that. So it looks like it's actually in your budget. There's more in this budget that we can go over, and I'll be able to keep y'all for another hour, but we're not. I think I showed you a lot tonight. We're going to follow up with the information that we received. I want to say thank you for order in the chat, for giving us the update on Cozy Corner. Give me a second. I need to take a picture of everything you just said, because what end up happening is that when I get off this live, I can't see y'all. I can't see what y'all said. So thank you so much for giving us an update. We did find allegedly where Tiffany was possibly double paying or laundering money out of Thornton Township as though what she was doing in Dalton. We saw a double invoice being paid through checks and another account. So that's something that we need to pay attention to. And that Thornton Township, the day in the park, don't need that money, as well as that big old event that she had. They'll never, ever, ever, ever let it happen again. As you see, it's like close to $300,000 that's allocated to events. That's the worst thing I ever saw on that damn list. It's too general. It's going to cause problems again. You guys are not going to know what's going on. They're going to be adjusting the budget, and y'all going to start fighting again, no matter who the hell in there. So y'all need to have line items, things in more details to make sure that the money is spent right. And crackheads like this ain't in your town fucking shit up. So I want to say thank you for being here with Grace Levi tonight. If you love the information that I share, I know it's a little dry. I try to spice it up, but I must give you this work because we too grown and sexy for the bullshit. But until then, this is what we're going to do.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Drunk as yeah, スライドするお前の地元にスライドする
Imagine if my small business blew up overnight and I woke up to some sales. Boost this video so people who like my products can find me.
Algorithm. Where you at, bitch? Because I'm tired of